A queen rises from the ashes. There's a striking irony in the title The Glory, a tale of vengeance and trauma, because it mirrors the real-life journey of actress Song Hye Kyo. Once considered a fading star, she has ignited again from the very depths of her career setbacks and personal wounds. Neither the Baeksang Best Actress award nor the millions of global viewers can fully define her comeback. It is the haunting gaze of her character, Moon Dong-yoon, that has captivated both audiences and critics, cementing her return, not just to stardom, but to artistic glory. Body, the enduring power of an off-season hit. More than 2 years after its original release, The Glory has astonishingly re-entered Netflix Korea's top 10 chart, competing head-to-head with high-budget new releases like A Soul Unknown, The Champion, and No Mercy. What makes a dated show outperform new titles in a fast-moving era where binge-watching often leads to rapid forgetting? Experts call this the quality recall effect. When a drama has enough emotional depth and psychological weight, viewers instinctively revisit it for a meaningful experience. The Glory offers just that, a visceral tale of trauma, revenge, and bittersweet redemption, something rare in today's formulaic streaming content. A role that redefined her career. Before The Glory, Song Hye Kyo's career seemed to be plateauing. Despite her A-list status, recent projects like Encounter, 2018, and Now, We Are Breaking Up, 2021, failed to meet expectations. Some even began questioning if her star power had dimmed, overshadowed by personal controversies, younger rising talents, and perhaps an outdated acting style. Then came The Glory, a dramatic, almost volcanic, comeback. Gone was the soft, innocent female lead archetype. In her place stood Moon Dong-yoon, a storm in human form. A woman brutally bullied in high school, emotionally abandoned by her own mother, and fueled by years of quiet rage and carefully plotted revenge. There was no romance, no miraculous salvation, only trauma, precision, and a touch of mercy for those who suffered like her. Song Hye Kyo didn't just play Moon Dong-yoon, she became her. Her stillness, her eyes, her silence, they all spoke volumes. With no melodramatic outbursts, she delivered a performance so restrained yet powerful that it left viewers breathless. Her portrayal not only won her the prestigious Baeksang Best Actress title but also reignited social media with hashtags like Hye Kyo is back. A rebirth beyond just one role. But Song Hye Kyo didn't treat The Glory as a one-hit comeback. She continues to make bold and unexpected choices, stepping away from the safe image of a romantic heroine. In 2025, she starred in the mystery thriller film Dark Nun, a deeply religious and psychological piece, far removed from her past roles. This wasn't a safe pick for a 40-something superstar, but it was proof that she's now an actor, not just a screen beauty. She also took on a supporting guest role in the upcoming romantic drama Genie, Make-A-Wish, starring Kim Woo-bin and Suzy, signaling her openness to more collaborative, less ego-driven roles. Looking forward to 2026, she's slated to appear in the big-budget series Show Business alongside major names like Gong Yoo, Kim Sol-young, Lee Han-ae, and Cha Seung-won, a calculated move to keep herself firmly in the game. A bold perspective, The Glory as a breakaway from the untouchable goddess archetype. What truly sets The Glory apart isn't just its writing or direction, it's how it shattered Song Hye Kyo's carefully curated image of 2 decades. For most of her career, she played soft, gentle heroines adored and protected by fate and male leads. But Moon Dong-yoon was the antithesis. She was alone, broken, cold, and burning with vengeance. By letting go of her untouchable goddess persona, Song Hye Kyo finally resonated with a broader, deeper spectrum of audiences. Moon Dong-yoon, and arguably Song Hye Kyo herself, became a modern symbol of a new kind of woman, one who falls, is judged, left behind, but rises again. She fights in silence, not for love or validation, but for her own peace. Conclusion: a miraculous and inspiring return. In the brutal and fast-paced world of Korean entertainment, very few stars get a second youth past 40, especially not after personal controversies and a string of flops. But Song Hye Kyo has defied those odds. The Glory is more than a successful series, it's an artistic manifesto. It's a bold answer to those who doubted her, and a reminder that real talent, when given the right platform, can transcend time, age, and even public opinion. More importantly, it signals a shift in Korean drama. Women no longer need to be flawless or young to be seen, but must be authentic, scarred, fierce, and ever moving forward. From summer goddess to winter warrior, Song Hye Kyo has chosen a more rugged path, and in doing so, she has found her truest, most glorious self. In a fast-moving entertainment industry where trends vanish overnight, very few works stand the test of time. Rare still is a series that continues to make waves 2 years after its release, yet The Glory, starring Song Hye Kyo, has achieved exactly that. In 2025, this harrowing revenge drama has unexpectedly returned to Netflix Korea's top 10, reclaiming the spotlight from new and hyped productions. It's not just a comeback for the series, it's a moment of triumph for Song Hye Kyo, reminding everyone that true stardom isn't seasonal, and that some performances grow more powerful with time. A career-defining role reignited. When The Glory first premiered in 2022 to 2023, it marked a radical departure from Song Hye Kyo's well-known image. The actress, long associated with melodramas and gentle, romantic leads, stunned audiences with her portrayal of Moon Dong-yoon, a woman emotionally wrecked by brutal school violence and betrayed by her own love. Cold, calculating, and deeply broken, Moon Dong-yoon wasn't someone you cried for, she was someone you feared, admired, and ultimately understood. In 2023, the role earned Song Hye Kyo her first ever Baeksang Best Actress award, a milestone that even her most iconic hits like Autumn in My Heart or Descendants of the Sun could never quite reach. But few predicted that 2 years later, in 2025, The Glory would experience a second renaissance. With new viewers discovering the series and old fans returning to relive the drama, the show's impact has become a case study in the power of performance longevity. Why 2025 still belongs to The Glory. Unlike other dramas that fade post-award season, The Glory thrives because it goes beyond conventional storytelling. Its themes, systemic cruelty, intergenerational trauma, and the ethics of revenge, continue to resonate. Social media is ablaze again with conversations about justice, abuse, and healing, often sparked by Moon Dong-yoon's icy monologues and unforgettable stare. Critics suggest that the show's revival stems from a cultural shift. As audiences grow weary of superficial romances or thrillers built only on shock value, there's a hunger for layered characters. Moon Dong-yoon is not just a character, she's a mirror for unresolved wounds in society, wrote one K-drama analyst on Korea Dramaverse Daily. And at the center of this revival is Song Hye Kyo. Her minimalist yet magnetic acting is being re-evaluated by younger generations, who now see the performance not as subtle, but as masterfully restrained. The untouchable aura of a true star. While many actresses fade after their peak or become typecast into motherly roles, Song Hye Kyo's resurgence proves that true stars are not defined by trends or youth, they're defined by range and risk. Post The Glory, the actress has embraced edgier choices, a dark, psychological film titled Dark Nun in 2025, and a surprising cameo in the upcoming romance Genie, Make-A-Wish. In 2026, she's set to co-star in the highly anticipated series Show Business alongside Gong and Kim Seol. Each of these moves signals the same message: Song Hye Kyo is no longer playing it safe. She's rewriting what it means to be a leading woman in her 40s, not just in Korea, but in the broader landscape of Asian cinema.